everyone, today's video is going to be my update for my Finish 5 into 2025 project pan. This is the August update and we are just chugging along on some of these products. These are all long haul finish items. So we do have a powder blush bronzer highlighter, a foundation type product, and a lipstick. These have all been in since the very beginning of the year. Nothing has rolled in, nothing has rolled out. So this is a very long haul sort of project. I was hoping to get a lot more usage on these products and this just didn't happen. I have progress photos of last update to this update. If you want to check out my previous Finish 5 in 2025, I have like a collage photo of the first 6 months of the year. So if you want to see that type of progress, make sure you go down below into my Project Pan playlist and get to the last Finish 5 in 2025 video. It is in there. It's really interesting to see like it's slowly decreasing. But we are going to start off with my powder blush bronzer and highlighter like always. The first product here is my Tarte Exposed blush. This is a mini blush. I got it in a kit. First things first, you see there's these two little pieces there. Those two little pieces came off or came out when I did my makeup one day. So I kept them in here because eventually I am going to have to repress this. And I feel like we did make some really nice progress. So this is what it currently looks like. The photo next door is what it looked like in July. My arbitrary goal for the blush and the lipstick is to use it 15 times in a month's time. And I did use it 15 times. I feel like we made a lot of good progress. I weighed it with the little two pieces in it. I didn't want it to be like extra progress, you know what I mean? So hopefully we will be able to finish this by the end of the month. The weight has not changed though. The weights haven't changed. July and August, both are 18 grams. Both are 0.63 ounces. So I did use it 15 times. I was very proud of myself that I got 15 uses. I'm very proud of myself for 15 uses because I have a cream blush I'm trying to finish. It's like one of those unofficial Project Pan sort of items. Then I have a Project Pan blush in my one other project. I think it's my Project 10 uses. And then I got a new blush, so I'm trying to use that one. I'm very glad this got 15 uses, but I do want that to be a blush empty. You know how awesome it would be to have a blush empty. Next product, very nice progress here. I have noticed, so I have two brushes I just use for highlighter. When I use this brush, which is a Moda brush, I feel like I go through this product a lot faster when I use this brush. Then I also have, where is it? Then I also have this brush. This is a Morphe M510 brush. They're in similar sizes, except this is a lot more fluffy. This definitely has a lot more bristles to it. When I do my highlighter with this brush, I feel like I don't get enough highlight, but this I get more than enough highlight. I much prefer the Moda brush over the Morphe, but you know, sometimes I don't want to clean my brushes all the time. So like one will be in rotation, one will be in the backup, then one will get used and then I'll clean this one and vice versa. So I feel like this past month I've been using this Moda brush. I've been going through this a lot faster. Over the past month, I've used this Lorac highlighter 23 times. It is super easy to get my usage on it. You guys seen in a previous update where, you know, once I hit side pan, I wanted to move my way around the circle. So I have been moving this way. So you're gonna see a good amount of progress there. Much bigger pan now than it was previously. Weight also has not changed on this at all. This July and August was both 29 grams or 1.02 ounces. I have mentioned this before. This has been multiply repressed. I've had this for years. I think this is my oldest makeup product in my entire collection, and I would love to finish it this year. Do you think I can do it? I know we have some people that are like, I don't know about that. There's still a lot of product, but we are like halfway through the year. like, we have 5 months left, really. So I am hopeful that I can finish this, but I have been using it pretty much every single day. And when I bring in a highlight, like my highlight for my Deca panning project, it is really nice to mix in with this beautiful highlighter. Lorac highlighter, my favorite highlighter formula. Next is my bronzer. I don't think we've had a whole lot of movement. Maybe we have down below, but I have my L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It. I have not used this as much as I've had previously, but this is what it's currently looking like. I feel like we have moved down here some more. This is pretty thick, like the height of the product is pretty thick. I have used it 16 times in the last month. And when I do use bronzer, I use so little of it because I'm so fair and I feel like tan skin just doesn't look the best on me. We did have a weight movement though, which was really nice. So in July, in the last update, it was 78 grams or 2.75 ounces, and it's currently at 77 grams or 2.72 ounces. So I am a little proud that we did get some weight movement on this. This is a beautiful bronzer. I would love to finish it this year, but this is another one of those things like we'll keep trucking on it and we'll see how it goes. But I am working on it, going through my products. Project panning really shows you how long it takes to go through a product, even once you hit pan. I remember back in like 2016 and whatever, when like overconsumption was such a big thing, and I don't think project panning was as big as it is now, or I was just not in that sort of clique, I guess, of YouTube. But I would see people throw out a product once they hit pan on it and repurchase it because they're like, it's pretty much used up, bye. Like, I feel like you get more use after you hit pan on a product than you do just to get pan in the product. Does that make sense? I feel like you have so much life with it. This is another pet peeve. I don't understand people, like, I understand trying to save palettes for special occasions because I do that same thing too. But if a palette is so special they don't want to use it because they don't want to use it up. Have you ever panned an eyeshadow? Do you know how many uses it takes to go through an entire eyeshadow, let alone an eyeshadow palette? Like, I don't understand that mindset. And if you have pan in all the shades, then that just shows how much you love and enjoy that palette that you cherish so deeply. Like, I try and figure the mindset out, but project panning really changes your mindset as a whole. This is going to take forever to use up. Like I said, hopeful that I can finish all these by the end of the year. Definitely don't see that happening. Maybe my goals were a little too optimistic or not realistic. I don't know. I feel like they were realistic. Like, a bronzer a year seems pretty good. A highlighter a year seems pretty good. And I've been using them consistently. So I don't think they're unrealistic. I think I'm just optimistic. Least favorite product. Well, these last two are my least favorite products in the whole project. So my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I have mentioned in previous updates how I'm just getting so sick and tired of this product. The glowy skin. I'm wearing it mixed in with my foundation today. It's just like the glowy skin in the packaging. Can you see this? Like, this shouldn't be happening. And also, do you love my movement from last update to this update? I will admit, I have been focusing on getting the stuff around the side, so I have not been focusing on whatever's on the bottom. I said last update that I would think 2 more months, but after only using it 13 times this past month, I don't feel that confident that I'll get it done. I would love to finish this by the end of summer because I feel like after summer I really won't want to use this. There's still so much product that comes out, and I don't know, maybe I should take the stopper out because I feel like the stopper is what is hindering me from getting stuff around the sides. Maybe I'd be more successful, but the stopper's in and I'm still getting so much mess around the product This is not a nice packaging if you have like a makeup bag, because then this glowy stuff will get everywhere. I have 2 buckets in my bathroom, I'm sorry, 2 buckets in my bathroom. So I needed to replace my cleanser in my shower because I used the rest of it up. I have been saving my empties. We will go over all my empties at a later time. So I used up my cleanser in my bathroom, in my shower. So I had to replace it with another cleanser. So I have this huge bucket full of body wash, cleansers, moisturizers, all the bathroom related goodies. But like something was leaking. There was like a mysterious liquid on the bottom and I could not figure out what it was. There was some things that obviously were not very good anymore. So I had to throw them out, or they were just a weird texture and I threw them out. I do have quite a lot of those sorts of products in my bathroom. And like some things just don't have good packaging and it leaks everywhere, and I can't figure out what product it is, because then I was taking everything out and trying to wash it all off to try and feel like, is there a smell, or you know, is packaging actually broken or something? I have no clue what it is, and I'll figure it out at a later time. But this product reminds me of all the stuff in that bucket in my bathroom. And what would you guys like to see after the e.l.f. Halo Glow? Would you like to see another foundation? I don't really have another foundation that would be cool to watch. My other foundations I don't think show the progress as good. I can pull in another foundation. I don't want to bring in another lip product per se. So let me know down below, what type of product would you like to see in replacement of the e.l.f. Halo Glow? Last, final product, my lipstick. Arbitrary goal of 15 uses. I'm wearing it on my lips today. I did not get 15 uses, but I did get 11 uses. It is my MAC Mocha lipstick. This is a mini. It is a mini. Why do you need this much in a mini? I have no clue, but you certainly get your money's worth for lipstick. This doesn't look like there's a lot of product there, but there is a lot of product there, and it is a little ridiculous. So last update, I started a whole new page and it moved into 2 separate pages for my usage. If I do a similar project to this next year, I will definitely give more room for my products for sure. But this is what it looks like from last month. I can't see. Last month, this month, my MAC lipstick. That is how far we have gotten. If you want to see the progress from the first half of the year, this is the page right here in this little section. This is what it looked like in the first half of the year. Progress is very slow. That is why I gave myself, you know, you really want to use it 15 times just to make sure you're getting some nice usage on it. Lipstick is one of those things that I just don't really enjoy wearing. Like, it's one of the, and I don't reapply it throughout the day. So like, I'll put it on and, you know, I'll go to work with it, but I don't reapply it. I did use it as a blush once this past month, and I feel like that's kind of cheating because I do put it on my hand and then I take a stipple brush from my hand to my cheeks. But then you have so much wasted product on your hand, and I'm not putting it directly on my face. And I wonder if it's just a little bit too old for it to be on my cheeks, because after I did it that one time, like I had some breakout. I mean, I obviously do have breakouts currently. My skin has not been having a fun time recently. I had some breakout on my cheeks. I don't know if it was for the MAC blush. I'm kind of waiting for my skin overall to die down for me to attempt it as a blush again, because then if I get, you know, some bumps or whatever from in my blushy area, then I will know it's from the blush. It did not change weight though. July and August, it's still at 9 grams. It's still at 0.32 ounces. I don't know how people use up MAC lipsticks in any way, shape, or form. This is a mini. Like, how hard obviously can it be? Quite hard, and I don't really want to move it into next year, but hopefully by the end of this year it is down far enough for me to only keep it in next year for like a quarter, and then I can bring in a different lipstick. I'm trying to figure out what lipstick I would even want to do. Moving through this mini lipstick, I don't even want to touch my big lipsticks. Like that feels like a daunting task. I'm gonna have to get through some of them at least, and I just, some of these products are taking way too long. But that is my update. I had 5 products. There's a reason why I don't do a finish, like a project 10 pan, because it's 18 minutes already and I've been rambling on about 5 makeup products. Little ridiculous here. Finished 5 in 2025. Got some good usage. Arbitrary goal of 15 uses for the blush and lipstick will continue on to the end of the year. I will attempt to take out the stopper for the e.l.f. product. I should save the stopper to weigh it with my product so my weights at least stay, you know, consistent. As it stands, these are the 5 products. Make sure you go check out my Project Pan playlist, link down below. If you enjoy myself or Project Panning, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. I would love to hear what you're going through in your collection right now. Have you gone through any of these products? Do you know how many uses it took you to go through some of these products? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I shall see you guys next time.